Good morning.
I think we're unmuted now.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
I am so excited. Thursday is my favorite day of the week. It's pre-Friday.
We're taking over the morning show.
Exactly. It's pre-Friday.
It's pre-Friday.
See, it's never Thursday. It's pre-Friday, okay?
So it's
How is it that there's 8 people watching? You guys are awake too early.
Too early. And it's only like
It's 10:40.
10:40.
It's still too early for Denton, if you ask me.
Half these people are probably awake at like
They're
6 a.m.
They're still awake. They haven't gone to sleep. That's the problem.
That's true. We've been waiting.
They're just now crawling home on Fry Street. These things happen, you know?
Well, we hope you're enjoying your day so far. If you're at work or you're on your way to work.
Whatever you're doing.
Happy Thursday. And thanks for joining us and hanging out with us this morning.
Exactly. You know what, Ellie, I'm just going to go ahead and get into it.
All right.
Let's talk about what we got going on. Of course, we've got Denton Radio in the morning, every morning. That's why we're here. I really don't feel like I need to announce that. We've got the 11th annual 125-mile visual arts exhibition presented by VAST. That sounds crazy. Is This Not a Woman still going on? Composition of... It's always weird when you hear your own music all of a sudden. I was like, wait, this is me.
Yes, today's music bed is brought to you by Kind Beats, a.k.a. Mikey.
This guy right here, that's really pretentious sounding.
So I thought we could use...
It's also Edgar Allan Poe's birthday.
Yes, I was going to do that later, but okay.
I stole that from you, didn't I? That's my bad.
That's okay.
That's awesome. That's what I do, though.
Tell us what's happening today.
Awesome. So today we've got all kinds of stuff going on. You know, I talked about what the Greater Denton Arts House. We've got the Visual Arts Exhibition. We've got Is This Not a Woman? We've got the Composite of the Soul. I really just like the way that sounds. Opening reception at the Patterson Appleton Arts Center. Barley and Board a pre-walk Boxcar Bandits, so they're playing there. I love the Barley and Board's doing music now.
Yes.
We've got my interview with Frederick Nicholson and Danielle. Actually, I think some other people are coming in, but I'm interviewing for the Denton Black Film Festival. That's why I'm all swagged out in that right now. We've got Killer's Mike Night at Killer's Tacos. I haven't been there yet. Have you?
Yes,
is it tasty?
Their tacos are amazing.
See, I always like.
So good.
I was so sad that when the White House shut down. You know what I mean? Because I played a show there, and then the next day it was gone, and I thought it was my fault.
I'm glad that building has been repurpurposed.
Yeah, it should
over and over again because it's a great spot.
It really is.
It's a nice little
house.
house.
People kind of forget that it's there.
Yeah,
because it's kind of set off in a way. So we've also got Dr. Sketchy's Denton, which is the North Texas Roller Derby. We've got North Texas women's basketball team versus the Southern Miss at the Super Pit. We've got Open Mic Night at Audacity Brew House. We've got TWU women's basketball versus Midwestern State. I'm sure that will be total destruction. East Side Social Ride. It's a little cold out there, but y'all can do it. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Brent Best with special guest Matt Woods and Adam Lee at Dan's Silverleaf. We've got Sergio Pamis and Jeffrey Eccles at Steve's Wine Bar. Dude, there is so much going on. We've got Trivia Night at Mulberry Street Cantina. I was there last night. Candlelight Restorative at the Shadow Mountain Yoga. And we've already done Denton Radio in the morning. Why did we have to keep telling? And now I realize
we just have to remind you that we do
all
this
the way
every
back
morning.
around. See, I didn't realize that it goes up, that it circles back around on you. And I would have read this twice.
Oh no! You're reading.
Oh, I'm going into the next day
tomorrow.
No wonder. And then we've got that tomorrow.
But that's cool because you can check that out on discoverdenton.com and you can see all the events that we're talking about, plus what's happening tomorrow, as well as into the weekend and the following.
What's funny is last night I was sitting at home and I was like, I wonder what's going on tonight in Denton. And I went and looked at this.
Yeah,
I was like,
there you go.
It's funny that what
convenient.
we do actually has a purpose.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden I realized that my own doings actually do something.
Oh, yeah. And we get to bring it to you every morning.
It's true.
And you can check it out.
Every morning. So what do we got in the paper? What's going on?
Well, first, can we highlight? You want to do a highlight of one of those events?
What do you want to talk about?
So I was going to talk about Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
I'm terrified.
And shout out to Jason Rochester because he's playing guitar for the band that's performing.
Nice.
And so it's open. It's at the campus theater. So go check it out. Go buy some tickets. It's happening tonight from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And adult tickets are $22. And students are 18. I'm sorry, I'm reading this wrong. Adults are 22, seniors are 18, and students are 15. And if you've never heard of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
Yeah, a senior is 62 and up?
Yes.
I had no idea. more you know, right?
Yeah, you learn something new every day. You learn
do.
something new on the morning show.
I do every single day. You know, well, I'm gonna choose. We've got Barley and Board because I think this is cool that Barley and Board is starting to do music. You know, you know what I mean. I had no idea that they were doing that. So we've got the Boxcar Bandits at Barley and Board. They're gonna be there from 4:35 to 5:35. Interesting time. You know, it's like the organic
Maybe
grocery
that's
store
like
down
the
the street.
perfect time to play music.
Yeah, they've done some algorithms.
Yeah.
They've had some scientists.
They've worked
they've
it
done
out.
their
They're
studies.
like, this is the peak time to play
5:32
music where everybody comes and watches
5:35.
you.
Perfect. Yeah, so make sure you go check that out. Grab yourself a cocktail. Maybe even have some of Drew's famous Al Pastor over there. Give it a shot.
Ooh.
All right, it is fantastic. If you've never had it, you know, either that or fried quail. Goodness gracious. it's
So I
absurd.
also wanted to say some other things that happened in history on today.
Yes, I stole it.
Or today in history. Edgar Allan Poe was born, but also Robert E. Lee was born today. Let's see. There were some interesting ones.
Fog. Look, more fog. Fog leads to deadly collision in North Sea. I could
That's
see
a
that happening.
great-
Fog leads to deadly collision in Denton. Maybe not deadly, but like, you know.
Well, there was Fleetwood Mac reunites to play "Don't Stop" at Bill Clinton's first inaugural gala.
I love
gala.
that word, gala or gala. Either way.
1993.
Yeah.
Let's see. These aren't very happy. They're all war related. But
Well, you're on history.
But
No, there's the one
the
where-
two were
where I
Robert E.
think
Lee and Edgar Allan Poe
FDR
were
like
the
pardoned
top
somebody.
two.
At first, I thought that said John Wikipedia, but it's John Wilkes. John Wilkes expelled from Parliament.
In 1764.
Wow, that's definitely not the John Wilkes like Booth. I can't be.
No.
He can't st- he would, he
I
would-
don't know.
Maybe he's a time
I'd have to look
traveler.
it
First McDonald's drive-thru opens in Beijing.
Moving on to what's happening today in the Denton Record Chronicle. You can go pick up a DRC physical newspaper like we have here in the studio, or you can follow along online at Denton Record or DentonRC.com.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to read some of the headlines today. So if anything interests you, you can go online. I'm sure you're on your computer because you're watching us, and you can just click over to the DentonRC.com. So on the front page, Women to Rally on the Square, event in solidarity with March in Washington, rallies around country. Aftermath in Little Elm. Community mourns fallen detective and suspect in shootout identified. Local candidate filings roll in. I'm in my fancy chair, so I'm going to read my
You
fancy
should.
newspaper.
Exactly. Can I get you a mimosa, perhaps? Yeah.
Texas House Speaker slams restroom bill. Obama takes aim at Trump. EPA pick says climate change is not a hoax. Earth sets hottest year record again.
That's because I dropped my mixtape.
Detective makes ultimate sacrifice. Politicians don't make great art critics. New president could flout Constitution on trade deals. I'll save you from the obituaries. I'm sorry for those of you who have passed away. Gambian president faces prospect of military action. And business of spin. Label ventures into vinyl with first press of its kind.
It's going to be a $1 million industry.
Festival
predicted.
champions living room stages.
It's predicted.
It's predicted. Let's see.
That was the
Wolf
living.
Trap. They're on a mission from God. Music Theater of Denton unveils Sister Act cast. Let's see.
I got to check out this
There's
whole record
lots of
thing they got
pictures.
going on. I love records.
Split has personality. Shyamalan
It's the new M. Night Shyamalan.
continues his winning streak with clever take on abduction thriller.
Yeah, I got to see that movie,
And,
actually. Like, I don't even go to theaters.
Another course examines Kanye. And finally, moving on to sports.
Can you examine Kanye?
UNT making mark with Mitchell defense. The Lion King. DB Hyde emerges as Packer playmaker. Harris. Oh, I'm sorry. This is part of the Lion King headline. Harris wants state title to go with Ponder Records. Ranger Great Rodriguez elected to Hall with Bagwell Reigns.
Congratulations.
And Murray Federer advanced to third round. Oklahoma shocks number 7 West Virginia in OT.
Watched it last night.
Pat Bennett remains himself during playoff run.
I thought that was Pat Benatar for a second.
No. And that concludes our headlines for today. You can go pick up one up at the Denton Record Chronicle building itself, which is off of Hickory Street, down by Harvest House and Fuzzy's Taco.
I can't play my own music. I just end up dancing to it.
Or you can go online to dentonrc.com and read more about today's headlines.
Yeah. Now, there was one headline that you read in there, which was like living room stages, which is, I'm pretty sure they were talking about probably Band Together, which is the music festival that's going on this weekend. I talked about that last week. I highly recommend, if anybody can make it out, you can pay $5 just to go to a single venue. So you can pay single venue prices. It's $20 for the whole thing, and I think for 2 days, yesterday and today, it's actually $15 for the whole 2 days.
Cool.
So that's 60 bands, 2 days, 8 houses for $15.
Wow, that's incredible.
And I know that, I also know that there's plenty of local people who are going to be doing Lyft and Uber, actually driving for it.
Oh, wow.
So if you're trying to get from they're going to be parked outside the venue. So if you're trying to get from venue to venue to venue, it's pretty simple. Tons of great music. I mean, almost, I think, like I said, it's 60 bands. You know what I mean? So that's a lot of bands that are playing over 2 days.
Can't go wrong.
You really can't. The only sad thing is that you've got me, Biographies, and I believe Criminal Birds are all playing at the exact same time.
Oh, wow.
So me and
lots of good acts
me and all those guys
at the
are all
same
upset because we can't go see each other because we're not upset, but we're just man, every time this always happens, you know. And then Liam Carlo actually plays right after me, so I'm excited about that.
So lots of local Denton bands to go check out.
Tons of stuff. If you say there's nothing to do this weekend, then you're wrong. I'm telling you.
Then you haven't been on the internet.
Yeah.
So
you're not watching our show, which is upsetting. You know.
Well, speaking of our shows, let's highlight some things that are happening right here in the Discover Denton Welcome Center.
This is true.
So it is Thursday night. We have Doggy Time with Bone Doggy.
Always.
From 7 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then today, happening earlier today, we have an interview with
Let me see.
the DBFF?
Yes, I'll be interviewing the Denton Black Film Festival. This guy sent me a text message super early in the morning. Travis. Her name is, I believe her name, it says Kay Avery. I believe it's probably Catherine or Kristen. There's a couple different names with K's that you can throw out there.
So it's going to be a good interview and definitely something to check out to kind of become more familiar with the Denton Black Film Festival and find out all the awesome and amazing things that are going to happen during that festival. We were fortunate enough to get to sit down with some of the coordinators of the festival and just blew my mind with everything that they're putting together, all the people that they're having come to this event. It's going to be incredible, so it's definitely something you don't want to miss, and want to buy your tickets probably ahead of time, and it's going to be amazing. So tune in around noon and watch an interview with Mikey, and they're going to highlight a lot of the things that are going to be happening at that festival. And then tomorrow we have Free Beer Fridays, where we have different craft breweries come and share their brews with us.
I love free
beer. And you get to taste them and then go to Bearded Monk afterwards and try a full-size beer of the featured beer that they brought with them.
Seriously.
Yeah. And
that's with Robin, right? Robin will be doing the Free Beer Fridays.
And Ben Easley from Bearded Monk.
I believe it's Ben Easley, not Isley.
Easley.
I've met Ben. He's a nice guy.
He's
call
a
Ben.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
And then also on Saturday we have...
I will be interviewing an awesome producer from Denton by the name of Taylor Thomas. This guy has thousands of followers on SoundCloud, has hundreds of thousands of plays on his music, plays everywhere from Dallas to Denton to Oklahoma and beyond. Definitely, this guy is a wealth of knowledge as far as if you're an up-and-coming producer, if you're just wondering about sound design, mastering music, any of that stuff. This guy, in my opinion, is one of the best. So
all right.
As far as knowing what you're doing, if you want to know what to do, if you're one of those people who's I like electronic music, tune in and watch this kid because he will give you more information. That's really the only reason I'm interviewing, is so I can steal his knowledge.
No, it's going to be a good interview. That's for Sound Values, and that's Mikey's show on Saturdays. So definitely check that out. And if you're a up-and-coming musician or
It's moving to Mondays.
artist, then that's definitely an interview you should check out to learn more about the craft of creating music.
Yeah.
But that concludes our morning show.
It does?
Yes, sadly enough it does. But
so
thanks
much to
so much
talk
for
about.
tuning in with us and letting us help you find things that are happening in Denton.
I know. There's so much to do.
So much to do.
And if you can't find something, just walk outside and look up.
So little.
The sky's pretty entertaining as well.
There should be more days in the week so we could fit more things to do.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I want a 4-day work week, but 9 days in the week.
True.
Can we just
We need
make
a
up
4-day
new
weekend
days?
and a 4-day work week.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking for. 4 days on, 4 days off. I don't see the issue here.
True.
All right.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in, and shout out to Mikey for
Some music, I guess.
letting us play some of his music.
It's good that it doesn't sound
And,
terrible, too.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. Yeah. So we will be here tomorrow morning. Until then, happy Dentoning.
See you later, guys.